to get it poppin'. Ooh, we about to get it poppin'.
The spectrum. But not least, your executive producer, Spectrum. Y'all give it up for
Today's show is about finances,
to spend or not to spend,
our economy as a whole. And as far as for myself, when we first had the recession, I kept saying I didn't feel it. I didn't feel like I was still spending the way I normally did.
I remember that conversation, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't feel it. What recession? But then all of a sudden, literally, in a day, yes, I got smacked down by the economy.
Actually, it was 2 years ago when we did our auditions.
Yes.
That was
Right, that's what I'm saying. I remember that. Yeah, we have it on tape.
I finally got it, but and Rebecca pointed out to me it's because my student loans kicked in.
Yeah.
So that was a big part of it because I had to pay a lot of money back to Marquette and other organizations.
Honestly, it's been a rough few years, like a couple of years. I know when we first started, I had moved home with my mom, moved out, and now things are kind of getting a little bit better, but it's because I'm doing a lot of side hustling on the side. I mean, I've got
so when you say side hustling, listen, please.
Well, yeah, please. Okay. I need to know what the side hustling is.
I have my regular job that I go to every day. And I also have an event planning company, and I also am doing promotions, 3She Entertainment. So there's a lot of different things that go on.
3She, that's cute. It must be okay. Go ahead. Continue.
But there's a lot of different things, so it's not like I just can depend on my 9 to 5 to pay all of my bills, because they're paying some of them, but then there's certain things like that I still need to take care of, like hair and. I mean, it's not like they're.
No, she didn't say like bills. You tell it my bills like hair, makeup, nails.
So I'm taking care of my bills, and this is my hairstylist
That's something that we need to.
This is my hairstylist, and I haven't been to see her in a very long time.
Neither have I.
It's like it's been a really. It's a domino effect because me, not getting into the shop, that's affecting her, as well.
Yeah, so it is.
Wait, talk for yourself.
No, I'm not saying like that, but it's still one less person. Yeah, it's always booming.
God is good to me. That's all I can say. That's all I could say. And a client did ask me. She asked me, how was my clientele? Did I get affected by the economy? And I said, you know what? I said, now I've seen different people. My clientele, it may have shifted.
Right.
Like different people may come to me now, but the tips is coming in, and and I told her, I said, I don't see it in my finances. I may see it in the people, but I don't see it in my finances, and all I can.
All I could give her.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. There's a law of reciprocity that's just very real. You reap what you sow, and when this girl right here will give her last, if you don't know.
Because I know, but I need God. I need.
Right.
I need God.
My issue and concern. Well, the recession. I don't know if I'm affected by the recession or is it just me not knowing how to budget what I have, and I don't really know. How do you budget when you really don't have much? How do you save when I really need to pay my rent, or I really need to eat? Hello, or put gas in my car and
my car.
Exactly.
That was the big thing. I just bought a car. I was blessed to be able to get the car, but that car note ain't no punk. So it's kind of like
right, you know, or they're gonna come and get that car. They're gonna come and get the house.
You gotta do that. You gotta put gas in there. It's a bigger car than what I had, so the gas tank is bigger. So I used to pay like $20, and now gas prices are up really high. And
exactly, that's
$20 isn't gonna do anything.
As a whole, because you're affected by so much. Because the gas prices are great. The prices of food.
And then so many people are unemployed now with the whole unemployment, you know, part of things though too. Like it's like, how do you budget? That little bit that you're getting, especially now they don't have a dollar menu.
But you know what?
$5 a week.
That's $5 you need.
Thank you. I'm telling you, Beck, that. Oh, I got very.
That's
I'm sorry. Her name is Rebecca. You know, we have our girlfriend's mom, and I had to call her Beck. Yes. Okay, but no, seriously, that little $5. It's like, okay, I have literally had $5 before and stretched it. Okay, $3 in the gas tank. Oh, I can take this dollar and buy me one of them big old teas. I can probably
sip on that all day.
Sip on that for a couple days if you spare space, you know, with no ice. Outright, with no ice, you know, like a little sip. Okay, you know, make $1 out of 15 cents. You know,
I can relate. Like I don't know about the iced tea drinking,
it's
but
about this big.
It is,
and it's only 99 cents.
Yes, it changes how you shop.
Yep.
It changes. Like I've always been a sales shopper when it comes to clothes, but now I'm like, okay,
I don't even shop anymore.
Where I know,
I put stuff back.
That's the sad. I don't even shop.
Like, okay,
rotate.
I can wear that with this, that because the last
but that's
time
how you do it.
This is work
I
clothes.
never did that before. But you know what?
We're so outdated for a fashion door segment.
It's very humbling. What'd you say, fashion
We're
door?
so outdated for a fashion door segment.
Yeah. Oh my God!
Tell you how to revolve.
That would be a great. That needs
Stay
to be
tuned. Stay tuned, audience. But anyway,
we need to bring that.
Right, but I am glad that we're talking about finances because this topic, at this time of my life, I really did need some financial advice. I was getting a new car, and then the guy told me I had 0 credit. I said, excuse me.
Right.
I don't have any credit cards, and I have a motorcycle. But I have a loan on that, but you know everything's current. But I'm like, how do you gain credit?
How do you
what's a good way? Yeah.
Right, because I'm like, I've never had to go through this any time in my life, but I am like in a shift in my growing up stage, you know, like finances and everything. Because when you're young, I did have my Yonkers credit card. That they gave you in high school. How they give you a credit card in high school?
I had the same thing.
They just prepared you.
Yonkers, right?
So for the bondage,
right?
Being locked down to the credit man.
Boston Store and Discover Card with my boyfriends. They called me.
Yeah, because sometimes you can get too much credit and it become a bad thing. Because you're living off of credit.
I didn't know that they could actually go higher than your limit. Because I had my cards and I had like a $1,000 limit. I'm 18. You know, Boston Store. I used to work there. I get my stuff and everything.
80% interest.
Exactly. So I didn't realize that they could go higher than that. And I saw my bill like when they started calling. I'm like, how do I owe you $2,000? My limit was $1,000. They're like, well, you went over and the fees and all of that. And a lot of people just don't understand it.
Yeah. So I guess as you guys know, we'll be talking about finances, and we're all fortunate enough to be employed in some way. But there's a lot of people out there that are unemployed, so we'll offer you tips. So guys, stay tuned. This will be a great show. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to Spectrums. Our first guest is part of an initiative to build Milwaukee with a 4-year employment and development strategy for Milwaukee's intercity. Please help us welcome Ms. Martha Love. Hello.
Yes, bring it out.
You came with information and knowledge for us.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, excellent.
Okay, now you are working on an initiative for Milwaukee to bring jobs here. It's called Build Milwaukee. Can you tell us more about that?
Well, actually, Ed McDonald, one of the instructors at the UWM Extension, he is, along with a committee of 29, they have identified areas in Milwaukee where they feel it can be very beneficial for residents. They're talking about creating 11,000 jobs, average annual wage of $36,000, and the pay being $17.50. So they want to use current funds that Milwaukee County government's using and also that the city of Milwaukee is using. So everything is in place. Now they have to create this community council in order to encourage legislators to embrace this concept. So in our community next week, at community brainstorming, we are going to have a program called Milwaukee Labor. And at that program, which is normally held the 4th Saturday of the month, that's when we will be laying out all of the strategies around building Milwaukee.
Now, community brainstorming, that's not, you're not just saying we're going to get together and brainstorm, that's an actual...
No, I'm sorry. Community brainstorming has been in existence for 25 years. Matter of fact, they'll be celebrating their anniversary this month.
Okay, awesome. Yeah.
And so what we do every month